Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to my latest physical media update, all my pickups for the month of June. Well, happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend with me to check out my latest physical media update. Like I said, all my pickups for the month of June. We got 51 this time around. Lots of great stuff. Cannot wait to dive into it. But before we do so, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you enjoy watching other people's physical media updates and seeing what they pick up each and every month, please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell, you always get an alert every time I upload a new video. And if you enjoyed this month's physical media update video, give it a like. So a lot of great pickups in store for you today. June was a pretty exciting month. We got tons of A to Z in this update. And as usual, a good stack of horror titles. And then we got a few steelbooks, and then one DC Marvel, which I believe is Marvel, and then the rest is all boutique. We got a couple Scream Factories, we got a couple Arrow, we have a couple MVD, we have one Blue Underground 4K, and then a nice big stack of Vinegar Syndrome. So enough said, let's get started. Okay, kicking things off with the A to Z pickups. As usual, we're going to start with the Amrays. First time to Blu-ray from Paramount, we had the Eddie Murphy film Boomerang, a title not many people talk about, definitely a pretty fun Eddie Murphy flick. Finally got an individual release for Some Kind of Wonderful from Paramount. We got this in like a John Hughes collection pack, and then we got a steelbook for it. Now we have a standard Amray, so happy to pick this up. Pretty fun film from 1987. All right, now we're going to take a look at some Mill Creek pickups. First up, the 2005 remake for Assault on Precinct 13. This is a Blu-ray re-release. I didn't own it, so figured I'd grab it. A Martin Short double feature with Cross My Heart and Pure Luck. Never seen Cross My Heart, but I have seen Pure Luck. This is a DVD upgrade. Super funny movie with Danny Glover. So happy it finally got released on Blu-ray. Cannot wait to revisit this movie. Moving on to the slipcovers now and continuing with more Mill Creek. We got a couple more VHS retro slipcovers. First up, Heart and Souls. I own this on Blu-ray, but I had to pick up the slipcover edition. Super great film from 93 with Robert Downey Jr. And then first time to Blu-ray, John Goodman's King Ralph. So happy when they announced this and with a slipcover. So cannot wait to check out King Ralph again. It's been many years. So that's it for the Mill Creek. We have one more Blu-ray to look at, and then we're going to get into a ton of new 4K. But a new Mark Wahlberg film called Father Stu. This one looked really interesting. I guess he was like a criminal or something, and then he becomes a pastor. Looks pretty good. You guys let me know if you've seen this. Okay, the 4K, starting out with a new DreamWorks title, and that is the movie The Bad Guys. This one looks like a lot of fun. We got a great voice cast in here. We're going to watch this very soon, probably sometime this weekend with the kids, but always happy to add new DreamWorks to the collection. So the newest Nick Cage film that everybody's talking about, I'm hearing a lot of really good reviews. I will get to this very soon, I promise. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I really wanted to get the Walmart exclusive 4K slip. I liked it a little bit better than this. I might still grab that if I can find it at one of my Walmarts, but cannot wait to check out this movie. This one looks like a good time. And I've heard it's just Nick Cage at his best. So the newest Fantastic Beasts film came to 4K in June, and I didn't own the other two on 4K. I had them on Blu-ray, but I figured since a new one was coming out, I was planning on picking up the 4K, and I jumped on eBay to see if I can find the other two on 4K at a cheap price, and I did. So finally have all these on 4K, which is cool. And hopefully at some point I can get all the Harry Potter films on 4K. Not a huge fan of this franchise, but my kids are, and I think they're okay. Hopefully one day I'll get to sit down and watch every single one of them. But so the first film, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I did actually watch this when it first came to video and don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember not understanding much because, again, haven't really seen all the Harry Potter films. Second one, The Crimes of Grindelwald. And then the newest one, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Got a new Michael Bay film here, Ambulance, with Jake Gyllenhaal. Still haven't watched this. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. I wanted to pick it up and check it out for myself, so I will hopefully get to this soon. Now, the rest of the 4K are all Blu-ray upgrades. Some titles I wanted on 4K for a while, but I waited till I could find them at the cheapest price on eBay with slip, and I finally did. So the first one up here, Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson in the film Wonder. I really enjoyed this movie. Definitely wanted to upgrade it to 4K. Great performances, great message. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it. A movie my buddy Craig has been telling me to watch for a while, Tom Hardy and Nick Nolte and Warrior. He talks very highly of this movie. Never owned it, so I figured I'd pick it up and give it a watch. It definitely sounds really cool, so cannot wait to check this out. Okay, the last of the 4K A to Z are some movies I've wanted to upgrade to 4K for a while, but they were pretty spendy online with slipcovers. And I waited till I found them at a good price that was affordable. And somebody in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in had them really cheap with slipcovers. So I jumped all over it, but finally got all the Transformers films on 4K. I owned Bumblebee, but didn't have any of the others. But here's the first one. We got Revenge of the Fallen, number 2. Number 3, Dark of the Moon. The fourth one, Age of Extinction. And then The Last Night. So I know a lot of these sequels aren't the greatest, but I love the first movie. Thought the second one was okay, but I'm just a fan of these movies in general and just happy to have them all on 4K now. Moving on to the DC Marvel, and like I said, I only have one, and it is a Marvel title, and that is the latest film in the Marvel Sonyverse, Jared Leto and Morbius. I watched this with the kids. It was okay. I can understand why people didn't really like it, but it was still fun. Anything Marvel DC, I'm going to enjoy it to some extent, but yeah, just all right. Okay, moving on to the horror pickups now, starting with the Amrays as usual. First two I'm going to show you here came from the June horror pack. We have a Raven Banner release for the movie The Sadness. This looks pretty cool. Definitely excited to have this in the collection and to check it out. And then the horror pack exclusive, number 72, Dead by Midnight, 11 p.m. Central. Always love getting new horror pack exclusives. They're fun, low-budget films. Love checking them out. And this one, we get all the director's signatures on the back, so that's pretty cool. Another movie I plan on watching this weekend, the newest film directed by Sean C. Phillips from YouTube, Cool Duder, Amityville Karen. This one just looks crazy, off the wall. Cannot wait to check this out. I bet you it's just going to be a super fun time. I talked about this in the unboxing. Sean C. Phillips talked about how much fun he had making it and one he's really proud of, and cannot wait to hear all our reviews on it. So hopefully I will check this out this weekend as planned, and I will tell you guys about it at a later time. And the last three Amrays here are all brand new IFC Midnight releases. We have a movie called The Feast. And then we have a movie called See For Me. And then We Need to Do Something. Always love picking up new IFC Midnight releases. So really happy to have all three of these. Okay, the horror slipcovers. We got a couple new RLJE titles. A movie called The Cellar. And then a movie called Off Season. This one looks really good. I checked out the trailer on this one. It looked creepy as hell. A new horror film here from Lionsgate, Escape the Field. This one definitely looks cool. Really happy to have it in the collection. And the last horror pickup here from Universal, we have the remake of the movie Firestarter. I've heard mixed reviews on this one, but definitely a fan of the first movie, so had to pick up the remake. Okay, that takes us to the boutique titles. We're going to go ahead and start with the MVD Rewinds. We did get two new ones in the month of June, numbers 38 and 39. First up, Monday Morning. And then the Nick Cage film, Vampire's Kiss. And there's a good chunk that they've announced coming out in the next couple months. So we got a new Blue Underground 4K released in June, and perfect for the 4th of July weekend, a movie called Uncle Sam. Never seen this, but I heard it's a lot of fun. Cool lenticular cover. So I definitely plan on watching this weekend. Okay, I got 2 Arrow pickups in the month of June. First up is a new release from Arrow called Girls Night Out. A lot of people were picking this one up and talking about it. It looked cool, so definitely wanted to add it to the Arrow collection. And then the other one is a new 4K box set from Arrow for the film True Romance. I mentioned this in the unboxing. I bought this on Blu-ray a few months ago because I heard from somebody on YouTube that it's a really cool movie, gave it a great review, wanted to check it out, but still never did. And when I seen that Arrow was putting this out on 4K, figured I had to grab it. So we'll be watching this very soon, but I did a full unboxing of everything on the inside. If you guys want to see that, as usual, all unboxings will be down in the description box. That takes us to the Vinegar Syndrome pickups. Now, I know I just posted the unboxing video for these, so I will run through these super fast. One of their partner label releases from ETR Media, the documentary Screen Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the documentary on Mark Patton and his experience making A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. So, next up here is the Bees, Hobgoblins, Scared to Death, Voyage of the Rock Aliens, and then these last 2 are 4Ks. We got Flesh Eater, Revenge of the Living Dead, and again, we're going to have to cover up part of the slip here. And then a Thriller, A Cruel Picture. Okay, we're going to end the boutique labels with the Scream Factory, and unfortunately we didn't get any collector's editions in the month of June, but still we got a couple pretty cool titles. First up, first time to Blu-ray, we have the film Fire in the Sky. This movie scared the living hell out of me as a kid, and still does to this day. An alien abduction film that's supposed to be based on a true story. If you guys haven't seen this and you want to be creeped out, definitely check this out. And the last 2 here are 4K releases, and I was so hoping that these would be collector editions with slips. And not only are they not collector editions, but they didn't even put slipcovers on these, and I don't know why. But still, definitely cool to have these movies on 4K. But we have Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. I haven't checked out the transfer yet, but I enjoy these movies. Definitely enough to buy them on 4K. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end with the steelbooks now as usual. We got 4 of them this month. First up, we have a steelbook for the film Grease 2. Not a fan of this movie. I really like the first one, I'll admit it. But definitely not a fan of the second one, but really like the steelbook, and I like how it matches the first movie steelbook, like with the cartoonish look. So that's definitely cool. There's the back, the spine, and the inside. The Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This, of course, was released by Lionsgate, so of course we got the clear slip. We'll go ahead and take this off. And we have a bunch of Nicolas Cage faces. Love the look of this steelbook. There's the front. There's the back, spine, and the inside. Another 4K steelbook here from Lionsgate that is just badass. Universal Soldier. I've mentioned this so many times. I love Lionsgate steelbooks. Take the clear slip off. Well, I should show you what that does. Pretty awesome. So there's the front, the back, spine, and the inside. And the last steelbook and the last pickup for my June physical media update is the Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook for Morbius. Love the look of the steelbook. Love the art. This is one of their project pop arts. And love the colors. There's the front. There's the back, spine, and the inside. Okay, everybody, that'll do it for my June physical media update, 51 pickups, lots of awesome stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of my pickups. What did you guys get in the month of June? And if you would, share the video around. I hope everybody has a safe and a happy 4th of July weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.